everybody, today I have the second part of I'm Yours as played and arranged by Sungha Jung. I have a little bit of an announcement to make beforehand. I'm actually starting to stream on Twitch TV. It's a streaming service and I'll be playing music, maybe teaching some live lessons, who knows. So if you want to follow me there, go to twitch.tv/LP_music. The links will be in the description or in the comments or something, I don't know. But yeah, check that out. So to start off with, the first part of what I'm going to be teaching is just kind of a continuation of the part one, because you play the you play that again, because in the first lesson I just taught that once, but then it happens again and there's a little bit of a difference the second time. So I just wanted to point out that difference, which is on the 24th bar or measure. So you basically play through the whole thing again as normal. Until you get here. Normally you'd go, you know, but this time you go like that. So the difference is when you hit the 5 of the A, which you normally go like that, this time you go, which is 5 of the A, slap, 2nd of the D. So you're still holding this C shape, but now it's focusing on the 2nd of the D instead of the 1st of the B. So you have, which is 5 of the A, slap, 2nd of the D, and then 2 hits of 5 on the A again. One of them is a ghost note, so you just kind of, you don't really need to accentuate it too much, just, and then you hit the 5 of the A again, and then you do like another sweep of all the open strings from the 5 of the A to the 1st of the B. So you're in that annoying chord shape again. So it's like that. Like that. Another slap after that. Then you have the open G. And then you have 5 of the A while hitting the open B, which is basically the end of that. And then it goes back to, it is a different thing this time, but we'll teach that. So the difference is the just like that. Because normally it would be something else. It'd be the first part. So that's the only difference I wanted to point out first, is you play this part. You play that twice, and on the second time you do the I guess. So moving on to the new part, you start, it's relatively easy for the most part. It's just the open strings, honestly, for a good majority of it. So it starts like that. So let's get the 25th bar. At the end of it, it starts like that. So you have the open G, and then you have the open A and the open B. Got a slap. And then you have a ghost note. I usually just play all these ghost notes, so I'm just going to consider them regular notes. So you have the open D, and then the A string, and then the G string. So you have like that. Okay, another slap, then the open D again. And then you have the open D and the open A. have the open D again, and then you have, it's kind of you strum up or pick up with the A, the G, and the B. So you have, and in total you have another slap, and then you have, you start with the open D, and then you have the open low E and the second of the G. So you go from like that. Then you have the open A, then you have the open E and the fourth of the D. So then you have this part, which is second of the A, then open E and open D, then back to second of the A. So that part's like, slowly it sounds like. And all together it's. Like that. This is a bit of a funky part. After that, you have the open D, and then you have the open E, open D, and second of the G. And you pick that up, and you have. It's kind of a funky little blues thing he throws in there, and it's kind of hard with the slap. But I'll teach it anyway. You have the G shape, or kind of a G. You have the open E, open D, and second of the G. Pick that up, and then you slap, and as you slap, you hammer on and pull off of the third of the G. So again, it's kind of hard to hit just the G string with the slap. Obviously, I'm not that good at it, but the fact remains that that's what it is. So, and then after that, you hit the open D. Like that. Okay, and then you have, which you're back to this shape, which is second of the E and second of the D. So you have the second of the E and the open G together. Then you go to the D string, which is on the second fret. Slap. Then you have the D on the second fret, and then the same two strings open again, or open G and second of the E. So like that. And then you have two little ghost notes. When you slap, you have second of the D again and open A with a slap. So it sounds like kind of a little bit weird, but and usually I don't play it, but it's there in the tab. Then you have second of the E and second of the D again. So you have that's without the ghost notes. With the ghost notes, it's more like kind of tricky, but then you have another slap. Then you have second of the D again, and then second of the E and open G again. It's kind of, this part's kind of funky when he plays around with this chord shape. I usually just almost improvise it and just do whatever I feel like, but this is the tabs. So after that, you have the open E, and then you're going back to this annoying C shape. So you have open D, fifth on the A, slap, and then you have another one of these, which is just a sweep up from the fifth of the A, You have the open D, G, and first of the B. So you have, then you have, okay, and that starts with the open G. Then you have the fifth of the A and the open G and B. Then you have pull off from the second to the open fret of the G. Then you have a slap. Then you have the open D, another slap, and then open G. Now that part's a little bit tricky because for the entirety of the rest of the song, for the most part, you've been doing nice rhythmic slapping, but on this part it changes because normally there'd be a slap like in between the two and the pull off, but there's not, so you wait for it. So it's like that. Like that. Because normally you'd want to do something like that. Like that. Because that's how the rhythm's going with it. It takes like a little break and it goes. Like that. So that's all for this lesson. It's kind of a weird part to teach, so I'm sorry if I taught it poorly. But just check out the tabs for yourself. Listen to his version and you'll get through it. It's not too terrible. And once again, follow me on Twitch TV if you want to interact, chat, whatever, play some music. And thank you very much for watching.